Gary Harrison.
Right.
Great.
I'm sorry, Gray.
Ray Harrison and Mark and Linda.
I've got five vice presidents here. Sometimes it messes up. Would you like to come forward, please? And Tom, you're going to induct him? Yes.
That's his spot.
What's the last thing, maybe?
Tom's going to pen.
Tom's going to pin.
My grandkids.
Do we have the pen?
The pin is being handed to me.
Are you ready?
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Well, appreciate it. Thank you.
Compatriot Gary Harrison.
Great.
Right.
Right.
Compatriot Gray Harrison, having been accepted as a member of the Dallas chapter of the Texas Society of the Sons of the American Revolution, do you, as a descendant of one of the patriots and heroes of the American Revolution, reaffirm your ancestors' faith in the principles of liberty and our constitutional republic? You may respond by saying, I will.
I will.
And will you pledge to support the patriotic, historical, and educational objectives of the National Society Sons of the American Revolution?
I will.
I now take great pleasure in having your membership certificate being presented.
Thank you.
I would further ask that your mother come forward and place the SAR rosette in the lapel of your coat. This rosette is the official recognition emblem of the Sons of the American Revolution. Its blue and buff colors represent the colors in the uniform worn by General George Washington. Please wear it proudly. Compatriot Harrison, we welcome you to the Dallas chapter. We ask that you work with them to fulfill the purposes and objectives of the Sons of the American Revolution. At this time, you will be asked to address your chapter. If you want to say something about your ancestor, that is also possible. The microphone is yours, Compatriot Harrison.
Thanks, sir. Just a quick comment. His father was inducted last meeting, and they are jointly going to address their ancestors today.
Excellent.
Thank you. We'd like to talk about my fifth great-grandfather, Lieutenant Richard Sutton. He was an American patriot who was involved from the very earliest days of the war. The Sutton family came to America in the 1630s, probably from Lancaster, England. This would have been Lieutenant Sutton's great-grandfather, Richard Sutton. They settled in eastern Massachusetts in the Ipswich area. The Sutton family was active in civic life in Massachusetts from the very earliest days. His grandfather, Corporal Richard Sutton, was involved in a tax protest in 1687 that led to a minor revolution in 1689 that resulted in the Massachusetts Charter. And many of the issues that came to fruition in 1775 arose from this small revolution. His father, William Sutton, was involved in the War of Austrian Secession, also known as King George's War, in 1745 at the Siege of Louisburg, fighting with obviously with the British Army. Our patriot was born in Ipswich in 1736. He was active in local activities and worked making leather briefs. He married Elizabeth Foster, a lace maker, in 1758. He was a colonial private in Captain Thomas Pepper's company, Colonel William Bridle's regiment, in the expedition against Crown Point in 1755 and later against Quebec in 1760 in the French and Indian.
Richard Sutton was my sixth great-grandfather. Richard answered the call to American independence in April 1775 at the age of 39. He participated as a private in Captain Daniel Rogers' company at both of the alarms at Lexington and Concord. He later commissioned on 7th May 1776 as a second lieutenant in Captain Ebenezer Lord's 5th Company, 3rd Essex Regiment of the Massachusetts Militia. In June 1775, he participated in the Battle of Bunker Hill. In 1776, he participated as second lieutenant on the March on Danbury, Connecticut. At the end of 1776 and early 1777, he was in Captain Caleb Brooks' company, Colonel Dyke's regiment, and was credited to the town of Lexington and charged with guarding stores at Boston. After the Revolutionary War concluded, he continued to live in Ipswich, where he was considered a leading citizen with his leather business. After losing his beloved Elizabeth, he married Rebecca Foster. When his end came, Christmas Day, 1825, he left a widow, 4 children, 58 grandchildren, and 43 great-grandchildren. The hero of the American Revolution lived a great and respectable life as he helped move us towards American independence. Thank you. Yes, very good.
Patriot Harrison, let me be the first on behalf of the Texas Society of the Sons of the American Revolution to welcome you into our organization. We are an organization that attracts elite people who choose to become part of our organization with the only requirement that their ancestors fought to create our country. So I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir. It's my honor. Thank you. And thank you all. I really appreciate it. No problem.
Now, which committee is he going to chair?
I have a list.
Oh, yeah, we got one question. Which committee do you want to serve? You got 5 minutes.
There you go.
Good job.
We got the challenge going. Thank you. Thank you all. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you. Okay.